That seems to be the big one. I mean, some of them, you know, perfect, great condition, right color could be hundreds of dollars, so. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. My name is Kevin and we are in the cabin here. We're in the Commonwealth cabin and it finally happened. We finally are in managed payments. So, you know, I listened to a lot of folks out there and, you know, the catastrophe that was supposed to be managed payments, I've never experienced that so far. And I don't have much experience with it. I've only been in it for 2 days, but sales kept on going. I didn't lose any listings so far. And I don't expect to because I don't have anything in those categories. I don't have any coins or currency or anything like that we have lost. So I'm fairly pleased so far. Sales went up after we got on managed payments. Now, I don't think there's any correlation whatsoever. I just think that's more of a coincidence. I went ahead. I don't even know what the heck, how things are going to change. I think for me, accounting is going to change a little bit just because the way, not really the accounting process, but where money is going is going to change. And kind of change my personal finances around a little bit. But other than that, I don't see many big changes going on here. I realize you're having to wait a couple days for payments and those things. Doesn't bother me at all. I could certainly see how it might bother some folks out there. But, you know, when you have just a ton of sales, just consistently, not even a ton, just consistent sales, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. But I hope that if you are in managed payments, let me know in the comments if you're already in them and give me an idea, because I can't really speak with any kind of knowledge here yet because I haven't really experienced it. And I'm curious to get your experiences out there on managed payments. If I've had one question, I've had 50 about it. And my answer is always the same. I have no idea. As soon as I know, I'll let you know how it's going for me. And I'd appreciate it if you'd let me know how it's going for you out there. And if it's a yay or nay, or if you think it's just wait and see, and we'll go from there. So at any rate, I did have some cool things sell. One thing I just loved selling today, I picked it up at a garage sale a couple weeks ago. You'll see it soon in a video on Commonwealth Picker. And I thought it was a cool little item to pick up. And that's still in the back, and then I'll show you what else sold. All right, it is, I think I put it in one of these bins. This is my Tupperware bin, so it has to be the Kentucky bin, and I see it right there. Grab it. I'm kind of short, y'all. I don't know if you can tell that from the videos, but I'm not too tall. So it's hard for me to get up in these top bins here. There we go. That's the major piece right there. Now this one, Posh Bird, is a tablecloth. it's not a pillow sham. At any rate, Rugrats. And they had prices on them. I think I ended up paying, I don't know if I paid $4, maybe even $5, but I just couldn't resist leaving these behind this time of year. I probably should have asked more. I got $20 plus shipping for a little, I guess, plastic tablecloth. Yep, there you go, plastique. Maybe I should get Turner to pronounce that word. He did pretty good with Yo Quiero Taco Bell. All right, and these plates right here, 8 plates. I think it says 8 plates. Yep. So 16 plates, 16 napkins, and a tablecloth for Halloween. So that's a pretty cool little item. Sold for $20 plus shipping. So it's not a huge profit, but we'll make 12 bucks on that thing. $12, maybe just a little bit more. All right, have an Olympus camera here. And I saw this. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to pick this up. It was $1, maybe $2 at a sale. And then I got home and listed it, and I'm like, I don't know if I should have picked that thing up or not. Sold for $9 plus shipping. So I wouldn't have picked it again if I had the chance, but we'll still make a little bit of money on it. And I do have a little bit more returns in the camera category, but it's understandable in some categories. Cameras, you know, electronic VCRs, you're going to have a few more, I think, anyways. Tell me what you think. Do you have more returns in the camera category than anything else? Lenses, you know, I'm not really good at checking out the lenses and figuring all that out, but we'll make a couple bucks. I'll tell you what, it does end up being a net positive in a big way for cameras, even though the returns may be a little higher because some of them are worth really good money. All right, here is a Nerf and Strike tripod. So you may remember me picking up a Nerf gun, and I tell you what, I used to do really, really well with Nerf gun stuff. I still love the vintage Nerf stuff, vintage Nerf, really vintage Nerf anything. But I think the more modern Nerf guns, I've tried to avoid the last year. They're just kind of time consuming and a little bit difficult, and sometimes the pressure coming out of them doesn't shoot really, really well. And I've had a return or two on those, not this year, but over the last couple years, once or twice. And I've kind of shied away from it, but I think this is the avenue to go for me, and that's picking up the accessories, picking up the little scopes on them and things like that. I seem to do okay on that. Sometimes it's difficult to get people to sell this kind of stuff without selling the whole set. But I paid $5 for this whole gun, sold a couple accessories. This one went for $15 plus shipping, but the gun didn't have very much pressure and didn't work really well. So this one, $15 plus shipping. All right, this is a Sonny Shares sale. And Sonny, it was nice to talk to you the other day, and your check is in the mail, so to speak, or going to be through Venmo or PayPal or something. At any rate, this is, I remember my neighbor used to, I don't know if y'all saw the picture I had on Instagram, but that fire, that El Dorado fire, has been really close to my childhood home. And right now it's been spared, although some folks haven't, and we feel for you. But I had a friend send us a picture from across the street of my home and my neighbor's home. And it just reminded me of my neighbor who passed this last year. She was elderly when I lived there 30 years ago. So she just passed this last year, and she used to wear this stuff. I remember it, boy. I remember it just as clear as the day is long. And, of course, that was in the early 80s, and this is the 70s here. And the bell bottoms, but this is polyester, and this is just a neat old suit. And it's over $20 plus shipping, and my wife did a great job with the Sonny Shares consignment sale, and it's still got quite a few things out there. It's slowing way down. Last month we didn't sell anything from it, and I said maybe it's because of the production level of TV and movies and that kind of thing has gone down, and a lot of folks buy it for props and stuff like that. So who knows? I could be totally wrong, but this went for $20 plus shipping. Hey, another one of these sold, Smushy Mushies. And 50 cents, sold for $9, free shipping. We're not making much on these. This is the bottom of the barrel, but we'll make like $3-4 on it. That was a Walmart retail arbitrage item that my wife picked up. All right, if you've been watching the show for a while, we used to sell tons of Liberty stuff, and then it kind of slowed down. I can't imagine why that happened, but at any rate, this sold for $15 free shipping. It was a $2 Walmart retail arbitrage buy, and this is the cheapest of those shirts, about 152 or 155, I can't remember, shirts. This one sells for $15, so even at that 3, 6, 7, 8, we're making about $7 profit on this shirt, and it's the cheapest of the bunch. And there was 150. Some were making upwards of like $14 on, so that's still pretty good. So $15 free shipping. All right, we have a pair of Clark's shoes here. I picked this up from, she was on a garage sale video, and she had her own little YouTube channel. And it was kind of a fun little deal right there. I think it was really cheap at that sale. I think I paid $1 for it. I have to go back and look. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember, but we certainly didn't pay much for it. Had it listed, I think maybe for 20, I don't even know what I had it listed for, $28.95. Took an offer. Actually, this is from a viewer. And this is the time of year to sell these things. This is a 10 medium. I thought about keeping it for myself, but it's a little too big for me. And I figured these Clarks actually make some pretty decent money for these indoor-outdoor slippers. And it was to a viewer, so I'm like, great. So let me read this message to you really quick. We love your videos. You seem... I can't read this stuff. My wife said I'm not allowed to, but she's not here, so I'm going to do it anyways. We love your videos. You seem so natural and genuine in front of the camera. That comes from years of experience, not necessarily in front of a camera, but, you know, I have an audience of 120 kids every single day. I've done it for 20 years. And then after the day was over at school, I'd coach a baseball team for really, this was the first year in 20 years I haven't coached a team. And I even coached this year for about 3 weeks before they shut us down. So at any rate, thank you. That's very kind of you. You seem so genuine, natural in front of the camera. We bought the school projecting light from you last week. Thank you. We're also a couple of Virginia pickers who love to hunt for bargains. Our eBay store is Forst Finds, F-O-R-S-T Finds, and we specialize in vintage art glass. you could teach me a thing or two. I wish I knew a little bit more about that. Vintage decor and other vintage antique breakables. My hubby is also a teacher, but he teaches high school math. Bless him. Oof, I don't know how you do it, y'all. Sending our best to you and to your beautiful family. So thank you very much. Have you guys gone over to Over the Years channel? He does that art glass, antiques, and breakables and stuff like that. He does a great job. So thank y'all. We appreciate it, and these are headed your way. All right, one more thing in the back really quick here. I think it's back here anyways. It's one of these two. I have two of them here. I think this is Panasonic, and I'm looking for a Sony. There it is right there. You might remember me picking this one up. I think it showed. This is a Video 8, and this one's a pretty good one. I paid up for it, at least paying up for it for me. I think he wanted 25, and I think we settled on 15 for this one. A lot of these old ones don't sell well, but this one was just in such good shape that I just wanted to get it. And I decided to get it, and then I looked it up when I got home. I'm like, yeah, I've never owned one of these. This one's a pretty cool one. Video 8 Handycam. It really is in great shape. And I think I paid $15, and it sold for $75 plus shipping. And I just thought that one was cool. I thought about putting it in my booth for $40 or $50, but it would be a long tail item there. So I'm happy I sold it on eBay. I had two Mary Kay items selling here. I don't know, you have to forgive me. You don't hear the air conditioner today, but you might hear them baby chicks in here. They're just about old enough to go outside. And let me tell you, I can't wait until they get outside. Man alive. All right, there's 5 of them. There's 3 out. We got 8 of these suckers. Anyway. This is a Time-Wise Age Fighting Lip Primer. Maybe I should have kept this for myself. At any rate, it sold for $14 free shipping. Pure profit at this point, which is awesome. And my wife got through all that Mary Kay. Nothing like Lonnie's huge pile of cosmetics, but she got through those couple of bags pretty quick. Another Mary Kay item, and this one is one I picked up and I've been listing, or I listed one listing. See, I do the easy ones. I make her do the tough ones. And this is a beaded lipstick case. Bought 23 of these. I told the story, I think, 2 days ago. We're going to make close to $200 on these. And they're selling fast enough, I think I'm going to bump them up to be really competitive with that person just above me. And $12.81 free shipping. Having an man going to William, Denise, Stu, and Brian. Thank you, all of you. And one going also to Scott. Scott says, thanks again, Kevin, for all the wonderful tips and the videos. We appreciate it. Scott, we appreciate you. And we hope he gets things moving for you out of your eBay store or just selling off of eBay in general. So we appreciate it. Actually, it looks like Denise left a message as well. Hi, new to selling and love your videos. Learn a lot from you. Have a blessed day. Denise, D''nice things 60. So we do appreciate it, and we hope he gives you some luck. Last but not least, and by the way, we've dipped under 100, supposedly, according to this. Now, actually, we've sold over 1,500 now, which is absolutely amazing. And we can't thank you, all of you out there, all 1,500 of you, enough. But we do have more than the 95 that it shows. I'm not exactly sure how many more, but I know we have a few more than that because I have 3 boxes over there that I just finally pulled down that I had bought at a later date. At any rate, hello Kevin and company. While partially furloughed from my job, I've been researching side hustles on YouTube. Reselling has always appealed to me, and your channel caught my attention because of the word Commonwealth, as I was born and raised in Northern Virginia, and I currently live in New England. I can't wait to get out of here. Can't wait to get out of here once. Now, don't be offended. I got a lot of New England folks out there. Matter of fact, the gentleman who makes all the stuff, all the merch for the store, CommonwealthPicker.com, that gentleman is up there in New England, and I just had somebody send me something from Maine. We'll have to go about and check that out. So, at any rate, I can't wait to leave once I get to retirement age. Meanwhile, I'll soon start selling on eBay, so therefore I'll require an Inaman. Already got my stickers from Reagan. That's very kind of you. Weeks ago, Kathy, a.k.a. Zeph. So thank you, Kathy. We do appreciate it, and Reagan appreciates it. All right, speaking of Reagan, we're going to head back out there and see if we had any sales today. And I think Turner has a Homeschool Hustler store sale for us. If I remember, he's got one. We'll go check those out. So, hey, thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to give me your experience so far with eBay. managed payments. I want to kind of gather some knowledge up because I've had so many questions, and I want to combine that with my experience, and then I can give that information out to some folks who may need it. So thank you, we appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Hey Turner, we had a sale from the Mount Plushmore sale. We haven't had that in a long time. $7 and I think 25 cents plus shipping on a couple of Popples cassette tapes. And we're going to add that to our total for that sale. It went to Jason. It went to a viewer. And I figured about a $5 profit, maybe a little bit more than that actually. But $1,950. So looking at about an $1,800 profit on the Mount Plushmore sale. Still have more to go, not many, but still have more to go. So that's awesome. And Turner wants to show off his shoes real quick. You want to jump up and show off your shoes?
They're new and they're a different size.
Yeah. Let me see the lights. All right.
It glows up more in the dark.
Yeah. You like that? I like that shirt too. That's awesome. Speaking of shirts, look at this. Somebody's trying to get me in trouble. We should have sent this to Paper and Moose, not me. This came from My Cat's Pajamas. That is awesome. Mary, thank you. Very, very kind of you. I do appreciate it. And I guess there's your eBay store. So very awesome. I don't know, maybe I should wear this to school. What do you think? I think I'll give it a shot. Awesome. All right, Reagan did her own little thank you video and then said, hey, I already did this. They were already packaged up when I got home yesterday, and I forgot to put that onto this device so I could edit it and put it all together into this video. So I'm gonna give a thank you out to those folks, Cassie, Jesse, Lisa, and she was excited about that one in the video because it's going to England, and Angela and Bruce. She wanted to give you a thank you for buying something out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store, and we really appreciate it. And Reagan is enjoying it. I think I'm gonna do a question Q&A from yesterday's video, put it on right here, and tell y'all goodbye for the day. Have a good one. And tell y'all goodbye for the day, and we'll see you next time. Hey, I have a question from Nicole. This is an old question, but I saved it on my phone a long time ago, and I just never got around to it, so I figured I would get around to it eventually, and I was cleaning out pictures, and this is the one that came up. So, Nicole, you recently mentioned a can of Krylon in the cabin, and I think I also remember you looking at some spray paint in a yard sale video on Commonwealth Picker. I was curious. So I just searched vintage spray paint and looked at some sold listings. I was shocked at some of the results. Could you please explain what I should be looking for when out at sales? Does it need to be new or can it be sold untested? Thank you, appreciate it. So Nicole, you need to, well, I'll tell you what, there's different collectors. There's people that collect old cans, and in that case, you don't have to have a new one or one that's actually gonna work, but the can needs to be in good condition. And then there's folks that are actually after the actual paint, and those are the ones that are worth the most money. Vintage Krylon, just type in, for those of you that don't know what she's talking about here, type in vintage Krylon paint can, and go to sold listings, highest priced plus shipping first, and you'll see the very best. And you'll probably notice, I haven't looked in a long time, but you'll probably notice like a jungle green, what used to be on there, and a certain purples and lavenders, and a mint green. And I'm trying to remember a few of the things that I remember seeing back when I was looking at these a long time ago. I've picked up some Krylon cans just in videos just to make the point, but the ones I pick up usually aren't worth any money. If you find full cans of paint that they don't make anymore, they're worth some money. People that are artists, for lack of a better term, want those old discontinued cans for their art, or maybe they're a mural, a tagger, I don't know. So we'll see. But that's what you're looking for, and other than just Krylon, but that seems to be the big one. I mean, some of them, you know, perfect, great condition, right color, could be hundreds of dollars. So anyway, thanks for the question.